Action between the Rough Riders and the Eagles. The Eagles with a 3-2 lead as we start this third period. See if the Rough Riders have enough in them to try to come out on top here for their only game here of the weekend. Wyrock now comes out, but taken away by Mitchell. And now Steele backhands that one in the middle. So this is a new line put together. Dylan Steele out there with Wyrock and Shibarov. And now a chance here developing, and Steele takes it away. He's got pressure on him, Steele, and a great job there by Dahl to strip it away, but Wyrock does the same. In the slot, a chance here for Steele. Can't chip it over LaJoy, but a nice early opportunity for the Rough Riders. And we'll see if that can help carry them for a little bit here the rest of this period.
Yeah, that was a great team effort by that top line there to just get the puck down and get a scoring opportunity. Like you said, hopefully they can keep up that energy throughout the whole period. Be nice if they just got a goal right here off the face-off.
Trying to call that one?
I was. Too bad. Didn't.
Gutterman turns and fires. This one goes into the corner. Hey, you never know.
Uh-oh.
Now back in through the middle. There's a player down for the Rough Riders. And I'm not sure what happened. It looks like Gutterman. He's immediately being helped to the bench.
Yeah, it was away from the play. I also did not see what happened. But he was down and in pain for sure.
Yeah, Gutterman looks like he's in some difficulty as they're helping him into the box where they have the trainer waiting to take a look at him. I know that can be confusing to some people when they see guys going into the box, but that is generally where the trainer has a better space to check them out.
And they're a little protected in there too.
So still only a minute into this period. The Rough Riders down a goal. Shot and a save for Marshall Murphy. So we'll do this one more time. Valikopolsky tries to ring it around. Back. Gets enough of that to chip it past. As now Hines sent that right back in the zone. DeRosier gets a stick on it but can't get it by Tower, who takes a shot. It's deflected in front by McMahon. But a shot never got taken on Murphy. Bosniev finishes his check. Still trying to dig it out of the corner and waiting for it. There's DeRosier, who gets it off the glass and ices it. And we'll get a whistle, and right back to Rough Rider territory it goes.
Hopefully the Rough Riders can just keep their zone tight here and get the puck out of the zone and follow it up with a good scoring opportunity.
Chance in front. Valikopolsky just needs to clear sometimes on those. DeRosier is able to pick it up and get it out. It's Ackerson is trying to connect on that. Can't get by Valikopolsky. Bosniev will now backhand it around, but no one's over there. Now a shot taken by Roach from the point, and again easily brought in by Murphy.
Yeah, and Murphy is holding on to those pucks to not allow any second chances or ugly bounces in, as has been the case on some of these goals. They've just been shot at the net and gone in by the Eagles.
No chance here. White gets to it, but that shot blocked by Carl Drew. And now picked up here by Lone. Check bounces off him, and they keep going. Ackerson sends it in deep. This one on goal. LaJoy is going to hold on to it, as he's forced to by Sandoval.
Again, one of the new guys that came up. He's been buzzing the net, getting some good production out of that line with the new guys that just came up today. Hopefully they can get some points.
Maybe they're playing Romstein here for Thor.
Right, they
See
are.
if they can get him going. He's already got a goal tonight.
More for Thor.
We need signs that say that.
Right.
Dahl comes through. Shot taken. This one well over everything and out of play. This one should be out of the zone.
I'm sure Thor would really appreciate that.
We can start the campaign. Hashtag more for Thor.
That's right.
Steele trying to take this one away, but Mitchell eventually rips it back. Sheberoff there as well, still trying to knock it out of the air. Now it falls in front. Sheberoff can't get a stick on that one. Wyrock with the shot. It's now Barnes. That one came bouncing awkwardly at him, and all he could do was hit it across. And now back in the middle for Wyrock. Wyrock can't control that one as well as he'd like, and now Dahl has it. Barnes able to do enough to keep anyone away from that. Now back in front for Wyrock. Sheberoff takes it away. Nikita can't get a clean look. Backhands it in front. And now back to the point. Albert has a chance, had to re-corral it. It goes off Sheberoff's back. That one hurt him a little bit. Maybe hit him in the thigh or somewhere difficult. Now a chance in front, walking right through, and that is a goal. The Eagles. An unbelievable individual effort there from Vincent Mastrandrea. But he walked right around everyone and right past Marshall Murphy.
Right. That was a little too easy for the Eagles to get that one in. Like you said, a single-handed effort there. I don't know if Murphy, I don't know. Murphy just couldn't stop him.
When the player comes in, it's difficult often for a goalie in a situation like that where they come in with speed from that angle and then cut across. I mean, you're forcing them to spread out, and there's really only so much he can do, but he shouldn't be able to get to that point in the first place. Now here's Drew.
Right.
Backhands it over to Bishop. So the Rough Riders have these situations happen to them often, where they play well at times throughout the game, but all it takes is one of their lapses, where they sometimes give up goals. And it comes hard to win games that way. So now they need 2 to even the score here. But still 16 minutes left.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. If they could just control the puck a little bit better. They did a pretty good job of that in the second period. If they could just regain some of that here.
The Rough Riders need a high-energy shift. Here's Valikopolsky. It's knocked away from him by McMahon, but going to pick it up is Lone, who rings it all the way around. Sandoval can't get a stick on it, but it does get out of the zone. Richardson sends it right back in. He hit his own guy in the helmet. It looks like something broke off his helmet. Hildebrand, they're going to pick it up. Not sure what that is, but he reacted immediately, and it looked like it fell off his helmet. And luckily for him, because he's wearing a visor, it didn't catch him anywhere else.
Yeah, that would have been a friendly fire. Not good.
Now it comes back to Murphy. He's just going to cover up as Sorella comes into pressure. So now a face-off here in the Rough Rider territory. Roach back to Lish. It's in front. A lot of chaos going on there, but the Rough Riders were at least able to get it out of the immediate slot area, but not out of the zone.
Marshall Murphy made a diving save for that, and the puck was still loose.
It was a difficult play there as one of the Rough Riders was tripped, but no call. Now Bosniev picks it up here. Tries to get that one out, but he can't do it. Sorella now tries to get this one down deep. Bosniev rings it around again. Ackerson tried to get it out, but that one through the middle of the ice. Now the Rough Riders trapped in their own zone once again. Trying to dig it out of the corner. Bosniev showing effort here. And he's able to escape. He is blatantly tripped, and now possible 2-on-1. Power play will come regardless. Tower touches up, and the Rough Riders now another opportunity being gifted to them to enter back into this game.
They really need to take advantage of this power play right now. I mean, it is early in the period, but this is when you want to get the momentum shift. They're down by 2. They need to get one now so that they can keep it going, since their opportunities are far and few between. So they just need to take advantage of it when they can. And there hasn't been a lot of penalties, So these kinds of opportunities are precious.
Absolutely, and all of the penalties that the Eagles have taken really have been pretty ill-advised. Sticking infractions or things of that nature, and the Rough Riders have not yet made them pay on the power play. As Barnes falls but is able to still make a play, Tautfest now through the slot, but the aggressive PK active again, and now they're looking for offense here shorthanded. Steele. See if the Rough Riders can take advantage of this aggressive PK and find an opening. As quickly as they're moving, they're leaving someone open. And Barnes can't handle the puck, and he gives it up to Mitchell. Now Richardson, who has had the puck a great deal tonight and held on to it with ease. Now Wyrock curling back through the middle. Thor looking for more. Dumping it in deep. Trying to rip this one away from Dahl, is able to do so. But now they have to make something happen. It's dropped off for Tautfest, walking in, but no shot on goal. Wyrock dumps it back in deep, and this one's going to get flipped out by the Eagles, and they'll go for a change. Murphy tried to send that one forward. It's intercepted. Dahl gets a shot after that, but now Barnes has a little bit of space, but Dahl's right on his tail, slashing at him from both ends, and maybe drawing a penalty here. Dahl may be going to the box, and it's a 5-on-3 for the Rough Riders for the next 46 seconds. But Dahl active and slashing on either side there of Barnes, and he'll go to the box for it.
And you know, like we said, these opportunities are very few and far between. 5-on-3 is even more of a precious opportunity that the Rough Riders need to take advantage of. They need to get control of the puck and just have some shooting opportunities. And
it's another stick infraction here that led to this opportunity, and the Rough Riders sending their newer unit out there.
They have been buzzing the net for sure tonight, so maybe this is the energy that they need.
So Ackerson out there with Lone. Carl Drew up at forward. And Avery and back up at the points. Let's see if they can find an opening here. How aggressive can they be with 3 men on the ice? We'll find out. The Rough Riders need to make them pay. Albert down low. And at least Lone's going to pick this one up. There's got to be options. It's a 5-on-3, and they can't get the pass through. Dig this one out. They outnumber them here. Up on the point for back. Now to Albert. And they can't get a shot on target. And Richardson's going to try and break through out of here as he cross-checks back blatantly. They're already on a 5-on-3. The referee maybe not wanting to add to it from that, but back takes the worst of that. Now Drew. Nice play here. Now an opportunity for Lone. As Lone dumps it around. And now up to the point. Albert walking in front. They've got to get bodies in front. Wyrock takes a shot. It's loose. Rebound. Wyrock trying to block it and keeps it in. Big play there from Thor. In the corner. Back in front. That one can't be handled by Drew. And it's cleared. So now it's back to a 5-on-4. Rough Riders still looking for something here. Wyrock set to start the breakout.
They don't have much time.
Wyrock gets it up to Sheberoff. He can't control it. And they'll have to regroup. Barnes pressured. Again, this aggressive PK all over them. Now through the middle. Nikita picks it up. Breaking out with speed here. Cutting in. Shot taken. Rebound available. Tautfest can't put it home. And now does. Austin Tautfest gets the second rebound. Nice. And the Rough Riders once again now only a goal away.
Good job. That was a really good job to stay with the puck. The Rough Riders didn't let second chances get by them. Good job, Rough Riders. So
a good play there for Tautfest to not only go after the rebound, but make sure to bang it home on the second one. Never give up on the play. Now some discussion going on. This may not bode well for Superior. They may have called off this goal. And it looks like a face-off going back down in the defensive end. So they have called this one back. I'm not exactly sure why, but 15 seconds still remain on the power play. There may have been a whistle before the second rebound. Not surprised. It looked like he hadn't banged it home yet, but again, from our angle, a little difficult to tell from where it was on the other side, but the referee may have blown the whistle or, as the rule states, intended to blow the whistle.
Right.
Now they do get this one up and out. Albert rings it around. Now Barnes trying to come out of the zone. He does, but can't corral it back. And the Eagles are even strength and still now have a 2-goal lead. Up for Superiour. Nikita stepping in. That shot goes wide. And this one deflects out of play. So a difficult situation for the Rough Riders. They now have to regain some composure, seeing as how they did not get the goal they thought they did.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of a deflator for their energy, but as you said, hopefully they will just keep their composure and keep it up. That was a really good team effort. They just need to do it again.
Now behind the net here is Ralph. Roach backhands this one around. Now coming out with it. Roach dumps it in deep. Velikopolski's first one there, rings it around, but waiting for it there are the Eagles. Deflected high and now behind Murphy. Bosniak finds it first. And his pass is intercepted immediately by Roach. But now taken away by Bosniak, and Bosniak will turn back the other way. So a 3-on-2 potentially developing, but a few Eagles do get back. One of the Rough Riders fell there awkwardly. And they did fall off sides. And that was Sandoval.
Yeah, and he's skating up slowly. He was probably just a little dazed there as he went down.
Toutfest wins it back, and Drew awkwardly tried to just send that one in deep. It bounced off the boards and went right back in the middle. Now Richardson will try to get this one through. Glove down there by Kubasek. They call a hand pass, but it looked like he gathered his own pass. But either way, whistle called.
The Eagles don't like that call.
Now back for Drew. And here's Bishop. Off the stick of Eric Beck. Now Toutfest going for it, and Gutterman going to the net, trying to backhand it across and right into the glove of LaJoy. They didn't get a puck in, but they got an Eagle in the net.
There's an Eagle in the net. There's been Eagles in the net a couple times tonight.
It's too bad that doesn't count.
I know, right?
So the Rough Riders still down 2 with 10:35 to go in this third period. They would love to get back in the win column here, but they have some work to do. His back is clearly interfered with, and now Tower standing over him, which should be a taunting penalty, but nothing called. Gutterman now to Toutfest, and they're offsides.
It's good to see Gutterman back on the ice after he went down earlier, and neither one of us saw what happened, but he was definitely being checked out for a while. But I'm happy to see him back on the ice. He seems to be okay.
Absolutely, that was away from the play, so it's, again, I would only be speculating to know what happened in that situation. Wyrock pressuring there. Sheberoff trying to walk out with it. Steal in the slot. That one gets through, but not towards Dillon. And now taken away by Tower. Now Albert gets this one away. Sheberoff picks it up. Tower directs him one way. Sheberoff right through the middle. He gets taken out, and another power play coming. That's what happens when you keep your feet moving. You can make things happen. Dylan Steele shoots this one wide. Wyrock in front. LaJoy touches it, but they need to get full possession to get the whistle. And now they get it here. So the Rough Riders once again will be given a power play opportunity. Can they make it happen this time?
They've had quite a few this period, and they definitely need to start taking advantage of it. I mean, one was a 5-on-3, and they just couldn't get in their zone. The Eagles are so aggressive on their penalty kill that the...
even down to 3 men.
Yeah, and the Rough Riders just can't seem to get it to the right guy. And like you said, if they're being that aggressive, there should be somebody open out of the zone, and so
And a 5-on-3, there should be 2 people open.
At least.
But the Rough Riders couldn't make it happen. But now another opportunity presented in front of them with 9:44 left. Still enough time to make something happen, especially if they can score here. Now Eric back, trying to chip it in. Digging with it on the corner. They're fighting for it. Drew now picks it up. Rings this one around, and the Rough Riders are going to have to go back and pick it up. Albert at least able to keep it in. Back, holds the line. Rough Riders digging away, now getting it back here. Lone takes a shot, that one deflected out as he gets sent into the corner after the fact. He slowly gets back to his feet.
There's a good rowdy crowd tonight at Sports Stable here, helping the Eagles out.
Absolutely. You hear the cowbells. And those standing over on the glass area, cheering the Rough Riders on. Let's see if it can help. Toutfest wins it back. Gutterman now to Shibarov. He takes a shot. This one deflected into the corner. And now cleared by the Eagles. They didn't mess around with it, just slapped it right out of the zone. And now Gutterman will pick it up. He's going to be immediately pressured, but he gets the pass off. They try to get it to Shibarov, but it's too far in front of him. And now once again, they're able to get it out. And now Caruth possibly trying to beat Wyrock to the puck and almost did. Gutterman, it looks like another penalty coming as Marshall Murphy has come out of the net area. I'm not sure where this happened. Looks like it may have happened back again on the other side of the ice, away from the play. And now they just dump it in deep. Oh, there's an injured player. It's Nikita Shibarov in the corner. And he's holding his face. Want to hope that he is okay, but a power play is coming at least. I see blood on the ice. Nikita Shibarov was hit up high, and he's cut.
Yeah.
He is still holding his face.
Looks like it's in
So we're not sure what happened, but you can definitely tell there's blood as Dylan Steele is in the corner, scraping it up. So we're not sure exactly what happened, whether it was a high stick or not, but they're discussing it right now. The referee had his hand up, so he called something. And if it was a high stick and they do count the blood, it could be a 4-minute power play, a double minor.
You know, the Eagles are giving the Rough Riders so many opportunities.
Chance after chance after
take
chance.
Advantage of it. Nikita Shibarov.
But unfortunately for the Rough Riders, they won't have Shibarov for this power play.
Right. He is fast. He's full of energy. He's always around the crease. So
this is the second Rough Rider to be down behind the play.
Right.
Which again, I won't assume anything, but it's difficult to know what was happening that far away from the puck.
There's been a couple things away from the puck that have happened with ending up with Rough Riders down, and like you said, we don't want to assume anything.
It could have been absolutely an inadvertent stick. I don't know.
Could have been. It happens. Hopefully Nikita
but either way,
fine.
They did cut him, so we'll see what the official decision is. It is a 4-minute double minor. So the Rough Riders will have a 5-on-3 for 43 seconds, but then we'll still have 2 separate minor penalties. Now those will go together for the same player. So it's not a 5-on-3 continuous for the next 2 minutes, but 43 seconds at least with plenty of open space to make something happen. Wyrock taking the draw against the defenseman, Richardson. Richardson wins it clean. Toutfest knocks it forward. Steele knocks it down, and they do keep it in. Now Kelly going forward in the corner. They have to outnumber them, especially on a 5-on-3. Wyrock now joining, but the one player able to hold the puck down and get a whistle. I almost want to use the word unacceptable for a situation like that. The Rough Riders, with 2 extra men, must outnumber them in every scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And right there, they're just not doing it. Again, Kelly, the only one going to the corner. Now you see 2 Rough Riders join the play, and they're able to keep the puck and get it away. Well, now they're calling a penalty, and it looks like it's a high stick. We'll see who this is on. And they're pointing into the corner, and it looks like it's on Kelly. So the Rough Riders negate one of the 2 penalties. So for the next 20 seconds, we'll have 4-on-3, and then it'll be evened up until one of those penalties comes off. And when Kelly is free, they'll have a 5-on-4 once again for a brief period of time. But right now, 4-on-3. The Rough Riders, even though they just got a penalty, they have a power play still. Now Gutterman using that open ice. Cutting through. Gutterman trying to get it to Steele. Drops it back for Wyrock. Wyrock, not a lot of time to mess around with. The Rough Riders here. Get it back across. Wyrock can't connect on it. But we're seconds away now, 4-on-4 momentarily. So we are even strength. This one back in the corner. And Dahl immediately picks it up. And now with speed comes around the net. Dahl now with intentions. Right into the zone, right at Albert. That's a difficult position to be at if you're Albert, stationary while a guy was coming in with that much speed. But Albert now coming away with the puck. Trying to push it forward to himself. He goes down. And Hines will come out with it here. Now back up through the middle. Here's Sandoval. Sandoval going wide. Curls back around. Trying to get it in front. A chance there. Ackerson never got a stick on it. Barnes gets it down deep. It's now taken away by the Eagles. And he avoids almost 2 checks there, but Barnes gets the puck. And now Bosniak right through the slot. And dumped right back down in against the Rough Riders. Hildebrand trying to come through the top. Somehow kept it in. Bosniak rings it around back. Chips this one forward and it goes into the bench. So now the Rough Riders have 17 seconds until they'll have a power play for about 1:40.
You know, and as you've said earlier, they're just chasing. They just keep chasing the Eagles, even on their own power plays, and that's just not going to cut it.
It's a difficult situation, but it's almost like a vicious cycle where if you allow a team to do that and you want to just get to them quickly, so you chase, but you end up against a team that knows where to be and knows where everyone else is on the ice, you find yourself in far more trouble playing that way. Now Teltfest can't get a stick on this one, but again, now coming out of the box is Kelly, and coming out for him, luckily, Nikita Shibarov. So he'll pick up the puck, and this power play will get going. The Rough Riders need to make something happen now. Wyrock up to Gutterman. Gutterman enters the zone. Shibarov going far side, diving in. Drops a glove and his stick. And we'll have to pick those up as Steele has the puck taken from him, and Roach right behind him, Barry Steele. And he gets a penalty. Oh, another 5-on-3 coming up for the Rough Riders. Roach a little confused on the play, but they did make the call, so the Rough Riders once again presented with a golden opportunity. The golden ticket's been found. Can they utilize it?
They are.
Again, that was a weak play. That was a weak call, but the Rough Riders got that to their benefit. The Eagles are clearly upset with the play, but as they should be. But the Rough Riders have not made them pay.
Right, the Rough Riders are not taking advantage of all of these chances they've had, all of these power plays that they've had. Luckily, Nikita Shibarov is back.
And they have a 5-on-3 for a full 1:08, but coming out of the zone with it are the Eagles, walking right in to try and make something happen. But Wyrock now eventually gets it off, and now comes back the other way. Wyrock curling in. They have to get it set up. 2 men follow Wyrock. That means more men are open. Shibarov now in front. And this one's backhanded up and over everyone. Albert, now to set this up. Only a few minutes left in the game. They have to make something happen here. Albert setting them up. Finds Gutterman in the slot. He takes a shot. That one deflected, and Richardson stops it, and now easily covered by LaJoy.
The Rough Riders are just not having good puck awareness. They've had so many chances on this power play, even just to take advantage of it, and they're not doing it. They're doing a lot of chasing. They're doing a lot of standing, far back in the zone, like they're waiting for the puck to come to them. We're waiting for the Eagles to bring it to them.
Exactly. There's just no sense of urgency from the Rough Riders on a power play where they have 2 extra men. Bosniak has it, and no one's shooting. Barnes gets a pass across. It never makes it. Barnes with it behind. Now in the corner, back in front. That pass does not get through. Bosniev winds and luckily did not take that shot. Now back in front, a chance taken, rebound. Another one there, but it does not get through, and Dahl clears. And now one of the two out of the box. So now the Rough Riders have 50 seconds remaining on a 5-on-4. Bosniev drops it back. Here's Barnes. So that pass is immediately picked off. Sandoval. Now Bosniev. One man short-handed is preventing the Rough Riders from getting out of their own zone. Now finally entering in, but turning it over immediately are the Rough Riders, and it's sent all the way back down. They have 20 seconds remaining on this power play opportunity, and only 3:47 remaining in the game. As Richardson beats his man to the puck. And now again, Mitchell just plays this one to himself, as they have no problem and no fear of attacking shorthanded. Hildebrand drops it back to Richardson, who now blindly gets it back to Tower. Tower all the way across to Richardson, who's wide open, but he can't handle it, and now Hildebrand comes in with speed. Hildebrand drops it off. Shot taken and right into the glove of Marshall Murphy. 3:11 remaining in the contest, and the Rough Riders still down by 2. With yet another minute of 5-on-3 come and gone, with nothing to show for it.
We've really had so many opportunities in this last period to get a goal and tie it up, or break the lead, tie it up, all of those things, and just have not taken advantage of it.
Difficulty to have the goal taken back, but then to get 3 power plays after it makes it hard to lean on that situation. Now Shibarov just chips it out. You can understand if he's a bit hesitant, having already been cut moments ago. Sorella has that puck knocked off his stick. A good job here now. Gutterman to Albert. Albert off the boards and not out of the zone. Now across the front, here's Eric Back. Roach forces him to go back one way. But now Sorella curling away from Toutfest. Back's got a chance to exit the zone. Gets it to Gutterman. And Lish comes in and eliminates him. And they take the puck. And now Richardson again, the defenseman. You forget he's a defenseman, how quickly he gets through and toe drags around Albert and shoots that one open over play and out of play. But Richardson has been everywhere tonight for the Eagles, and the Rough Riders have zero answer for him so far.
Right, and they're, as you said, they're not playing with a lot of urgency. They're waiting for the Eagles to bring them the puck most of the time, and then they're playing just chase. It's unfortunate. It's going to be, they don't have a lot of time to get back in this game.
Now Bosniev trying to come out individually, but pushes it so far ahead that he can't get it back, and now Hildebrand right back in, and they get a shot immediately. And there you can see the clear difference of how the Rough Riders attack is working and how the Eagles attack is working. The Rough Riders try to push it ahead to themselves. Nothing happens. The Eagles come back, come right down in, and get a shot immediately, and now a quick whistle. The shot doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be on net.
Yes, as we've said, ugly goals count.
Hildebrand picks it back up in the circle. Nice play there by Valikopolsky to use his feet. Now trying to get this one all the way across, and that easily taken down by Richardson. Valikopolsky will ring it around. As Lone was knocked down as he tried to keep that puck in the zone, and they'll dump it back in. And a penalty coming up against, I believe that's Atkinson. He got that elbow up. The referee was right on the line, saw it, and elbowing is the call. So we saw how aggressive the Eagles are when they're shorthanded. And now with an extra man on the ice, and only a minute left in the game.
Yeah, the Rough Riders really had just got to win this face-off and get the puck out.
Now Tower with it. Down low for Mitchell. Across. Nice. Someone got a stick on that one and disrupted that play. And now back through Dahl, right in front. They get it back to Dahl. He takes a shot. That one blocked by a diving Avery Albert, excuse me. Now in front. Back into the corner. Rung around here by Barnes. It's going to be stopped by Dahl. Into the last minute of the contest. Wyrock trying to get around Caruth. He does. Can he get it across? They can't get it to Sheberoff, just out of his reach. And now back through the middle. Here comes Dahl, right into the slot, a wide open opportunity. Mitchell can't make that one work. Now coming around Dahl. Just keeping their feet moving on this power play. Enough to continue to create chances. Now LaJoy will stop this one back behind the net, and there is only 17 seconds remaining in the game. Now the Eagles will just wait this one out, unless they're forced otherwise. And that's going to do it here for the Rough Riders. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And that's it here. The Rough Riders have now lost their 4th straight game, and they need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, you know, the Rough Riders really just did themselves in on all of those power play opportunities where they didn't take advantage of it. They were chasing the puck. They just didn't have any scoring opportunities.
Difficult game. A few guys out due to injury, and you had some new faces in there. But to be honest, the new faces looked like they showed up with some effort.
Yeah, they were busted.
And they needed a little bit more from the rest of the unit. Again, we talked about leadership and how much we want to see those with letters on their jerseys help lead the way. Wyrock scored a big goal in the second period with 20 seconds, just 20 seconds in. But the Rough Riders couldn't sustain any pressure really throughout this game and really put anything on the Eagles, while the Eagles, even shorthanded, seemed to dictate how this game would be played.
Credit to them for being very aggressive and for having a lot of puck awareness. I think the Rough Riders, you know, as usual, as we said before in their games, they have a lot of errant passes and not connecting a lot, and I think that was obvious tonight too.
So that's going to do it for the home games this weekend. They'll be back here next Saturday for another contest. But the Rough Riders coming up short here, 4-2 at home against in-state rival up from Longmont, the Colorado Junior Eagles, who from start to finish just looked like the more ready team for this game. But that's going to do it for us here. And we will catch you next week here from the Sports Table.